What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Granblue Fantasy Relink guide. Today we're going to be talking about Ferry. She's been highly requested, highly underrated character in my opinion. Not enough people using her. Keep in mind, this is not an endgame guide video for her, like endgame build. It's just basically, you know, the basic stuff on what you need to do to use her, the combos, correct skills, and how to properly gear her. When I'm like maxed out with her, right now I'm working on Vasarega Rosetta. I want to make sure that they're maxed out first. I want to end game build them first. I'm almost done building them, but it is such a grind. I'm loving the grind though. Let me know down below if you guys are enjoying the grind as well. But yeah, she is a very good AoE attacker, and her supplementary damage, once you build her correctly, she can do so much damage with her attack. She attacks very quickly. She's pretty much a summoner that does damage based off of her pets that she has out. So having skills that have, you know, that give you your pets like max pets as soon as you use the skills are very important. I'm going to show you guys all the correct skills to use in this video. She uses a whip to attack. The whip is super cool. Her animations are awesome, and a lot of people don't know how to use her properly. You got to position her pretty well in this game, and the thing that sucks is a lot of bosses move around a lot, so you're going to kind of have to base your damage off of getting your invincibility, which is an ability I'm going to show you guys to use, and then also knowing when the boss's tells are, when they're like damaged. You can do damage to them when they're staggered, when you break them, when you're in a link strike, etc., when you're doing a GBA strike, all that stuff. That is when you're going to properly want to do her max damage. Until then, you're pretty much just going to be kiting until you can go in there and spam your really strong abilities. Okay, so first things first on Ferry with her gear, I'm using the crit weapon because the crit weapon does way more damage. You're going to want her to crit as much as possible because she's going to be doing a lot of attacks. Also, I don't have the sigil here because I accidentally sold all my tier 3 and below sigils, and I had a couple of supplementary damage ones. That's really what you want on her. I'm still grinding for, like, I sold all of them because they were starting to pile up, and now I'm starting to get like the level 5, the tier 5 and the tier 4 ones, and I just thought those were useless to have, so I sold them because I'm just farming for other ones anyway. So what you're going to want to put on her is supplementary damage, attack power, obviously break damage cap, crit damage. Cascade is also very important because Cascade shortens the cooldown time whenever you're hitting a foe. And then you're also going to want quick cooldown time because you're going to want her to have her skills up as much as possible. You're also going to want combo booster, but I don't have it on here because I actually sold all of them. Stun power is really good to break them. Weak point damage, if you have that, is good as well. You can put up to 12 sigils. You're definitely going to want to put at least 2 or 3 break damage caps. Break damage caps are going to be very important end game, but the cooldown for abilities and then also supplementary damage is going to be very important. Again, I'll be doing a enhanced guide on her when I actually get all the perfect sigils for her end game when I finish farming. So for her skills, what I'm using is Strafe is the first one. This one's really good because it does summon all of the pets all out at once. Because like I was saying earlier, you can have up to 3 pets out at the same time, and you're going to do the max damage when you have 3 pets out. So you're going to want to have 3 pets out almost at all times. So what you're going to be doing is using this ability to kind of just summon them all out if you don't have any, right? Especially against bosses, because going in and holding square to do a charge attack to get 1 at a time takes a little bit, and sometimes you can't even get that combo off because the boss attacks you, or you have to move, or they move, etc. So having these skills is very important. Then you have this one, which I have this one because it's a defense break, so it helps out the team even when she's not like actively in there, also constantly just doing damage all the time. And it also summons 1 pet when you do it as well. The third one is Purge Spirits. Purge Spirits also does a very strong whip attack that has pretty decent range and also summons all 3 pets out again at the same time. So again, very important. You're going to want to have the 3 pets out all the time as much as possible. That's why you want to have the skill cooldown very high, because you don't want to be waiting for these skills when you can't really run around and do much. And then the last one I'm using out of all the other skills, I think this one is the most important. It boosts her attack by 50%, gives her crit rate by 30%, and adds supplementary damage. So if you have the sigil, it stacks with this, is very good. And then you also invincible. So remember when I was saying a lot of her skills are stationary and she kind of has to like know when the enemy's breaking, like about to be broken or staggered or link strike, whatever, or doing a GBA strike. That way you know you're not going to get hit back and you can just stand there and deal damage. This is another way you can kind of get in there and do damage. You pop this when you have 3 pets. You have to have 3 pets to get all max abilities and get the invincibility. all the passes. That way you can sit in the boss's AoEs and attacks, and without having to move until your invincibility runs out. Then you want to get the hell out of there. Okay, as you can see, her combo list is very simple, very simple. So what you're going to be doing, right? If you have no pets out and you have no skills, what you're going to be doing is, instead of just doing a combo, because you could just do a regular combo, but it doesn't summon a pet, right? The only way to summon a pet is by holding square, and it does this ability. And then once you see she's glowing pink, right? That's when you're going to want to do this, which summons a pet. Also, link striking gives you max pets. Very important. Now, when you're max pet, like I was telling you, your ability Hanreiken, I hope I said that right. This is when you get invincibility, right? You get the invincibility, all the buffs, you can see them up there. Then when you have 3 pets out and you can go in and deal damage, you want to hold triangle. This is where you do all your crazy damage, and you can hold that for a little while. Look, if you link strike again, guess what you can do? You can do it again. So your invincibility ran out, but if you can still do damage, you can sit in there as long as you can and hold triangle till you get that finisher right there. Then you're going to want to reset and do it all over again. She's very simple. I'm going to get the defense break here. Then I'm going to whip so I can get 3 pets out at the same time. Link strike. Vice versa. She's very simple. She can do a lot of damage when she gets into this right here, though. Then you're going to do this to get 3 pets out again. Then rinse and repeat. Now, we're at the point where your skills are on cooldown. Oh, you can link strike. Literally, she does pretty good stun damage. So she can get the links off pretty fast. Now I have all skills on cooldown. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to do Cascade. Well, have the Cascade buff kick in from the Sigil. You're going to want to just do this over and over. This is how you get the pets without having to link strike or anything else. I'm not going to link strike here just so you can see how long it actually takes to get 3 pets without using skills. It takes quite a bit. Okay, so that is why it's very important having skills that constantly just give you your 3 pets as fast as possible. Like I said, link striking automatically gives them all of them. And rinse repeat. That's all you got to do. She's very simple. She's fun when it comes to doing AoE damage and with the pets and everything. She's not the most fun character in the game, but I think she is pretty underrated because she can do a lot of damage. She also has a heal. If you wanted to do a heal, you like heal your allies that also buff their attack and defense. If you don't want to go with that self buff that gives invincibility. But I find without that self buff to give you invincibility to go in here and deal damage when the boss is attacking, you're literally just going to be waiting for your teammates to break the enemy, or waiting for them to get staggered, or waiting till you guys can do your SBA. I kept saying GBA, SBA. Now, normally I'd show you guys, like I usually do, in a solo fight, like fight the boss solo. But she's not really a good character to fight bosses solo with because of everything I discussed earlier. So I'm going to kind of show you in a team setting how she is. Okay, we got the link strike off. She's going to be stunned a little bit, so we can go in here and do this. As you can see, if you dodge or get hit when you're doing that, you lose all your pets. That's the shitty part about it. So what I'm going to do here, summon the pets again, do this, and I'm going to get the invincibility as soon as he moves. Okay, invincibility, so I can go in there and deal damage. We're going to do this again. Link strike. Invincibility runs out pretty quick, so you gotta get in there fast. Okay, we got the link strike off again. We're gonna run up in there, spam that triangle. We're gonna get our pets out again, max pets. I'm gonna sit right underneath him while he does this. You see, she was melting him right there. Link strike off again. Got the break off. That's perfect timing. Gonna do this. Go right back into that again. Link strike. Go right back into that again. Okay, perfect timing. She got up. We're gonna do hers. Now, unfortunately, it's on cooldown. Oh, we got it up. I don't know how. Maybe doing her SBA gives her full pets. Unfortunately, they moved her. Unfortunately, I gotta charge up the old-fashioned way because everything else is on cooldown. The music here is so good. Here we go. Big boy damage. Oh my god, that does so much. It melts them. Oh, I missed. That's fine. We got it. There we go. Here's where she does in this Link Strike, this is what I wanted to show you guys. She always has 3 pets all the time, so you can just keep spam holding triangle the entire time. Always has max pets. So good. Where we finish her right here. GG. Yeah, that was a beautiful finish. As you can see, she is pretty fun. She is pretty fun, but very situational. I wouldn't even say situational. You just really have to know when you can go in and attack. If you're fighting a boss that's spamming attacks over and over, unless you have Yoda on your team that gives you invincibility a certain number of hits, or someone that gives you a defense buff, or you have the invincibility buff that she has on herself, it's going to be useless using her, to be honest. So you really have to have the right team comp to be able to use her properly and to her full potential. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Feel free to let me know down below what you guys would like to see next. I've pretty much done most of the characters. I just got to do a couple of the new ones like Vayne. Vayne I haven't used at all, but I did see he's like one of the best tanks. I might do Vayne next. I'm having a lot of fun looking at my friends use him with his bubble shield, and he looks very useful for proud mode, which is the final difficulty at the end of the game. Very, very, very useful unit. And honestly, there's not many other characters I haven't covered yet besides doing like end game content. EO, I think I still need to do. I'm not gonna do one on MC because I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like the MC's combat at all. Or Ganondorf. I don't really like Ganondorf at all. I think he's really bad. Yeah, there's a Percival, I think, is another one that I can do. But let me know down below which one you guys would like me to do next if I haven't done one for a character that you guys are enjoying. And let me know down below which character you guys are enjoying the most right now and what your power is at. How far are you in the game, like grinding wise? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell to be notified for future Granblue Fantasy Relink Guide content and news and more. And I'm also doing carries on my stream, and I'm helping people go through the game and farm stuff. So if you guys want to hang out on my Twitch channel, I'll leave the link to my Twitch down below, where I'll be farming with you guys and helping people do certain stages, the S++, if you guys can't do them yet by yourselves. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next video.